Morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Mark Ingram. I serve as the Director of Athletics here at UAB, and we've invited you here today to tell you about a special initiative in athletics called Ignite. Ignite is something that you'll see branded and promoted through our department, on our website and social media in the coming months and over the next year. And what Ignite is a membership campaign. Our plan is to grow our base of support with all of our donors beyond where it is today. Today we currently rank 7th in Conference USA in the number of donors that we have in athletics. And when we look at other peer institutions that are in metropolitan areas such as Memphis and Houston, who are former members of Conference USA, they too have more donors than we have. So we talk in athletics about 3 core values. That is winning championships, graduating with honors, and making a difference. By having more donors and inviting the community to participate in what we're doing, it allows our student athletes and our coaches to do just that. It allows them to win championships. It allows them to make a difference, and it allows them to graduate with honors and walk across the stage with a degree in their hand that they can be proud of from an institution like UAB. With that, I'd like to introduce our speakers today. They are Dr. Ray Watts, our president, Rachel Childress from women's basketball, and our head football coach, Bill Clark. When we conclude today, we'll take questions, and then we will proceed with our usual football press conference at the end of our conversation today. So if you would, please welcome our president, Dr. Ray Watts.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be here, and I'm very excited about this initiative. As you know, we are having tremendous success in athletics, and we're in one of our new facilities here, another one coming up across the street, and we're very proud of how all of our teams and our student athletes and our coaches and those others in athletics, including Athletic Director Mark Ingram, are helping lead UAB. We've had the best year this past year ever in our history. Our research funding is the highest ever, over $500 million. Our enrollment's the largest ever, over 1,000 additional students this year. And our athletics teams are performing at very high levels. We're very proud of the football team coming in now at 9-3 and ready to go win the championship this coming Saturday. They won the Western Division outright, which is the first time we've been able to do that. Our women's basketball team are defending their Conference USA championship, and I'm excited to hear what Rachel has to say today. Had a great tournament this weekend and are ready to defend that championship. Very important, our student athletes graduate at an 84% rate, highest ever. And we've got the highest GPA, over 3.1 average, and many 4.0 in deans and presidents lists. So they're both performing well on the field and in the classrooms. Our student athletes rank among the top 10 in the country in service hours given. And as you know, we've had a very successful fall in football, and especially when we highlighted the children who are in Children's Harbor who are suffering with pediatric cancer. That won an Emmy Award this year, the first UAB's had for that program that was done on that last year. So we're excited about that. This Ignite campaign is very important. If we want to lead and promote excellence, we have to have the resources to do that. And as you can see on the western side of campus, we have additional growing athletic facilities, new track and field complex, which will be tremendous, and expansion of our soccer stadium so that the Birmingham Football Club, the soccer team, can play there this spring, and we'll play there again each fall. So we're proud to be here today, proud you're with us, and we really want to go beyond number 7. We'd like to be number 1 in donor participation, and that's how we continue to give our student athletes, our coaches, a chance to win championships. So thank you for being here.
Dr. Watts, thank you. What he said is exactly right. We want to be number 1 at everything that we do, whether it's our sports teams or, in this case, the number of donors and fans that we can invite into our program. you can make a gift to Blazer Boosters as low as $50 a year to be a member of Blazer Boosters. And so our goal, again, is to increase the number of donors that we have in our Blazer Boosters organization, and you'll see that initiative beginning tonight. You'll see tomorrow is what's known as Giving Tuesday, and we'll have a push to try to grow our membership starting tonight at midnight. Again, you'll see it through social media and on our website about how to do that. But contacting the Blazer Boosters office is how you can make a gift. We even offer opportunities for people to do that on a monthly plan. So it's for just over $4 a month. You can be a member of Blazer Boosters and support this initiative and support our great coaches and student athletes. You know, I think back to the support that we've had, and I think about our women's basketball team, and I remember some donors getting together and wanted to make something happen for our women's basketball team. We renovated our locker room just over 18 months ago, and that led, along with great players and great coaches, it led to our first ever Conference USA championship. And one of the players who had a lot to do with that is a junior. She's majoring in business management. She's made Conference USA Commissioner's Honor Roll for the last 2 years. She's a tremendous person and a tremendous player on our team and a wonderful student athlete that represents us very well. Please help me welcome Rachel Childress.
Thank you. Okay, so when I first heard that I was going to have to do this, I was pretty nervous, I'm not going to lie. But then Abby, our SID, told me what I was going to be talking about, and I was kind of relieved because just to get up in front of you all and talk about what UAB and the Blazer Nation means to me is pretty simple. I mean, to me and my teammates, it means the world because your support is just everything to us. When we walked in last year to a brand new locker room, if you saw the video, then you know how excited we were, and just to see that people cared enough to give us support helped us, I think, to win a conference championship. And just our program, I've seen since my freshman year grow into a championship program has just been incredible, and we wouldn't have been able to do that without the support of everyone here and every booster we've ever had. So we just got back from the Bahamas, and that was an awesome experience. Like Mr. Ingram said, we got to beat Oklahoma and take Tennessee to overtime, and we wouldn't have been able to do that without just everyone's support. Next summer, we get to take Angela Vendrell home to Spain and experience that with her, and just to be able to do that is going to be an awesome experience. And again, we wouldn't be able to do that without everyone that's donating and continues to donate. So there's so many experiences that we get to have, and on behalf of my team and just as a student athlete, I would like to thank everyone that is just supports us and is there for us. And I guess if you haven't come to a women's basketball game, then I encourage you to, because we plan on making some noise this year. So thank you.
That's right. If you have not been to a women's basketball game, you need to do that. They're a lot of fun to watch, and they score a lot. Rachel scores a lot, and it's a good time. So, but that's a great example of how the support continues to grow. We have more and more fans coming to those games, and we've seen that across the board in all of our programs. I mentioned that women's basketball locker room, and this building is probably the finest representation, well, it certainly is, in athletics, of how the community can come together and make something happen for a team. And you see now this facility, this football operations center that we have, and how much it's meant to our football team. We are undefeated at home for 2 straight years, which is an incredible feat. We're sitting here with 9 wins. We've led Conference USA in attendance, and now we have an opportunity, after winning the Western Division title, an opportunity this Saturday to go compete for and win a Conference USA championship, which will be terrific. And so if you would, please help welcome our head football coach, Bill Clark.
Good morning, everybody. Obviously, a lot of exciting things going on here, and you know, I think for us, the big thing to think about is really just how are we sitting here today, you know, and I this is a we thing, so we're talking about all of athletics right now, but I'm going to step back and just talk a little bit about football. You know, and I think when we're sitting there talking about almost $50 million raised for our facility, for our program, for our student athletes to be sitting here today where we can actually compete. And, you know, one of our goals was to be a national team. That's what it takes to do that. I mean, you know, it takes resources, whether we're talking about facilities, whether it's talking about academic support. You know, we've got our academic folks here today. All those things that go into creating a home for all of our athletes are these things that we need, you know, things we have goals, and really this is not on the sheet, Mark, so I'm gonna delve off a little bit. But when we're talking about trying to create a great nutrition center is one of the goals we have for all our athletes, or better facilities as we build, you know, look to build another practice spot for basketball, or our new track, or all these things we're doing. And of course you talk about all the academic support we have at this great university. It all takes funds, it takes resources. So, you know, I'm really excited about the Ignite program and where we're headed with that. You know, everybody that we've got needs that. If you just want to talk about my sport, I know you mentioned some teams. I know Houston was mentioned, and when you start talking about resources that ACC teams or SEC teams have versus guys like us, you know, you got to go out and find ways to create these resources to help you. You know, we were talking about, I know Houston was a team that beat Florida State a few years ago in the Peach Bowl. So, you know, that's a team kind of similar to us that use their resources to help grow, to allow them to compete on a national level. So please, let's get involved with this. We need our folks. I know you're already involved. That's why we're sitting right here today. But we've got a lot more things to do. We've all got goals. So congratulations to women's basketball and all our programs out there. You know, women's soccer and you know, all those people that do such a great job here, and all of our coaches that work so hard. You know, just help support them all you can. And I know I got another press conference coming up. So questions and answers. You know, I know you're going to start that, but I guess I'll be over here if you need me. Thank you.
Coach, thank you. Yes, I'd now open the floor for questions of anybody here. If you direct your question to them, they'll come back up to the podium and answer anything that you have. Questions?
Maybe for Dr. Wise.
Yeah.
You know, a handful of years ago, the department and the atmosphere around UAB and athletics in general may not be where you wanted it at the time, but can you just talk about where the atmosphere is now with support, the way that the Blazer Nation has come together and really thrown it all together?
Well, I think you can see that we've had tremendous support, just as Coach just outlined. Over $50 million raised and committed for facilities and for enhancing our team's competitiveness. And it's always been about giving our student athletes the best opportunities to be successful on and off the field. And I think you can see the resurgence of football and the excellence that's been demonstrated is a perfect example of that. But just as was said, the women won their first outright championship in basketball last year in Conference USA. And as we've planned and discussed, we want to lead the conference across the board. And this Ignite program is all about that. And as Coach said, and Athletic Director Ingram said, and Rachel said, we need your support. We need broad participation. We need for Birmingham and the community to get behind us even more, and there's more to be excited about. If you look across this campus, you can see excellence in every direction. We've had the largest building campaign across the campus over the last several years that we've ever had in our history, and we're achieving unparalleled success across every part of our mission. And UAB, we are here to serve. And as leaders, we are here to serve our student athletes and to help them get an education that will change their futures, change their families' futures, and change our neighborhoods and city and state, and help indeed across the nation. So we couldn't be more proud, but we need continued and even more support to achieve the excellence that we all have expectations for.
Any others? Okay, well, thank you very much for being here. Again, you can make a gift to Blazer Boosters as low as $50 a year. You'll see the initiative beginning at midnight tonight through Giving Tuesday tomorrow and beyond. We invite you in the community to be a part of this initiative to help our athletic department grow in every single way that it can. Again, we're going to win championships, we're going to graduate with honors, we're going to make a difference in this community, and it starts right here with everybody in the community participating as one and making a difference in our programs.